It's cold and gloomy outside Kaplan High School, but these pots and pits are hot and spicy.
Time for the wings.
The CTE, or Career Technical Education program, gives kids who normally wouldn't get to experience agriculture a hands-on taste of farm life. Today, that means cleaning and cooking chickens that they raised right here at the school.
So far, we've done chicken processing. We've cut them up, different parts. We've killed the chickens, let it bleed. They've plucked the chickens, gone through the process of boiling it, and laid them out on the table. We've made gumbo. The students made the roux for the gumbo. We diced the onions, bell pepper, celery. And everybody's just trying to have a good time.
Senior Audie Bajeron has taken on a leadership role, helping his classmates understand which parts of the chicken go in the gumbo pot and which parts don't. It's not a job for the squeamish.
I was actually more surprised with that because I was expecting people to be like, not really into it, but a lot of people's been helping. They've been jumping to the table, helping cut up and helping pluck the chickens and whatnot. I mean, we've had a few people who didn't really like it, but that's gonna happen.
The term bones and all is appropriate here. It may not be pretty, but this is what feeding families across Louisiana looks like.
This is gross.
At first, sophomore Sydney McDaniel wasn't too thrilled about cutting up chicken parts, but she quickly got over it.
It feels kind of weird, honestly, but it's really not that hard because they scorch the big feathers off, so it's really easy to peel off.
She says this program at Kaplan got her interested in pursuing a career in agriculture, a world she typically wouldn't have experienced. She says self-reliance and sustainability are important.
Especially if something happens to where I can't afford it all of a sudden. I don't want to be stressing over groceries because vegetables and fruits, produce are really the most expensive things to buy. So if I can cut down on costs and do that myself, it'd be a lot easier.
Looks good.
It's not just gumbo today. Aaron Lee is teaching them how to make cracklin, while Josh and John Andrus are showing the kids how to process and cook boudin. All year, these students have been learning the importance of farm-to-table production.
One of the things that we really strive to do here, and something that we do so well at our school and in our community, is really giving a connection for our students to their foods, where they come from, with the rich farming, fishing communities that we have here. We have so many resources that are readily available to us.
Family and consumer science teacher Caitlin Barris from North Louisiana says she's learning alongside her students.
I made my very first dark roux yesterday in preparation for this.
Once the pots are turned off, it's time to eat and party.
It's a good experience for people who don't live on farms or anything. They get to see what it's like, see if that's a way that they want to live and raise their family. So I think I'll do it when I get older. At least have some chickens, definitely.
Teacher Jamie Lee, who chairs the Vermilion Farm Bureau Ag and the Classroom Committee, tells me that students had been looking forward to this event all year. And Kristen, you could really tell they were so excited to not only be able to cook and clean these chickens, but they also got to, of course, see the gumbo, which was the boudin, rather, which was delicious. And Aaron was out there making cracklins, which also tasted incredible.
I was going to say, they didn't get these ingredients from the grocery store. This is literal farm to table. Have you?
And that's it. And they raised all these chickens at the school.
Have you seen anything like this in a classroom before?
Not in a classroom, and not even with my own eyes. This was completely new to me as well. And I got to tell you, had something like this happened at Redemptorist High School in 2002, you would have seen a lot of kids calling 911 probably.
I was about to say, this is such an interesting story. It was a great, fun, awesome story. Josh Meeks.